Hey there, history buffs and gamers, welcome back to Historically Gaming. Today we're diving into the hellish realms of one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time, Doom.
I gotta sing the Doom song now! Doom, 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 doom,
Whoa, wait a second. Not that Doom. This Doom.
Now this brave new world has gone to hell.
Untouchable. Flag delivered.
This topic was a suggestion from an awesome member of our Instagram nerdom. Thank you again for this great idea. If you want me to cover a topic, feel free to drop them in the comments here, or you can let me know over on Instagram. Without further ado, grab your controllers and a good cup of coffee because this is going to be one hell of a ride. Doom, developed by id Software and first released in 1993, revolutionized the first-person shooter or FPS genre. But what made this game so groundbreaking? Let's take a trip back in time to understand its impact. In the early 90s, the gaming world was dominated by platformers and adventure games. Then came Doom, a game that not only introduced fast-paced, visceral combat, but also popularized the use of 3D graphics and networked multiplayer gaming. Before Doom, most games took place in 2D. The animations were very flat and created a fun time for the player, but never quite captured the player's imagination and created an immersive experience. Led by John Carmack and John Romero, the dev team at id Software created Doom, and it was a technical marvel that pushed the boundaries of what video games could achieve. Doom's engine was a masterpiece of programming. It introduced features like texture mapping, dynamic lighting, and complex level design. These innovations set a new standard for game development and inspired countless other games. Titles like Quake, Half-Life, and even modern shooters owe a debt to Doom's pioneering technology. The game's designers created a game engine that separated the game's basic functions from other aspects such as artwork. This allowed great flexibility in modifying the game. This style of development caught on with other development teams and began to grow in popularity. Beyond its technical achievements, Doom became a cultural phenomenon. Doom soon found its way on record numbers of computers, and the company was raking in $100,000 per day from $9 shareware purchases, and the free first episode was installed on millions of computers. It was one of the first games to attract a massive modding community, allowing players to create and share their own levels. This community-driven content kept the game alive and relevant for years. According to the Marine Corps Times, a Marine order published in 1997 said that the use of technological innovations such as personal computer or PC-based war games provide great potential for Marines to develop decision-making skills, particularly when live training time and opportunities are limited. What was one of the games that were approved for the Marines to train with? None other than Doom. Well, a modified version of Doom, actually. Nowadays, virtual reality simulators are often used for training, according to the article. Doom also faced controversy for its violent content, sparking debates about video game violence that continue to this day.
Video games have been coming under fire for being too violent.
There is a growing concern on Capitol Hill that parents who buy some of those games may not realize just how much violence they're getting.
Critics, including the National PTA, say such video games contribute to violence in real life.
Understand that these are not harmless toys, that they can indeed cause great emotional and other damage to a child.
With the advance of modern technology, computer and video games are getting more realistic, but they are also getting more graphic and more violent.
Our children can torture victims, rip out their hearts, and then wave the bloody debris above their heads.
Fatality.
Doom's violence and level of gore was unprecedented. Add in some satanic symbols and hell-like imagery, and you have a recipe for panic. Further controversy was stirred up when the perpetrators of the 1999 Columbine high school shootings were revealed to have been fans of the game, like tens of millions of people that also played. This only fueled the panic. Parents and experts were concerned about what effect these gore-filled games would have on impressionable children. Violence in video games has always been a hot topic and the center of several studies. If you're curious about another game that changed how we buy video games, check out my video on Mortal Kombat. I'll pop a card up in the right-hand corner, and I'll link it down below too. The Doom franchise has evolved significantly over the years. Doom 2 expanded on the original with new levels and enemies. Doom 3 took a more horror-centric approach, emphasizing atmosphere and storytelling. The 2016 reboot and its sequel, Doom Eternal, brought the series back to its roots with fast-paced action and brutal combat, while also introducing new mechanics and a deeper lore. Doom's legacy is undeniable. It laid the groundwork for the FPS genre and influenced countless developers. Games like Call of Duty, Halo, and Battlefield all carry the DNA of Doom. Its impact extends beyond gaming, influencing pop culture and even inspiring academic studies on game design and violence in media. Doom is more than just a game. It's a cornerstone of gaming history. It's clear that Doom's innovations, cultural impact, and the enduring legacy left an indelible mark on the video game industry. From its revolutionary graphics and gameplay to its influence on the development of first-person shooters, Doom has shaped the way we experience video games today. Its legacy continues to inspire new generations of gamers and developers alike. Thank you for joining me on this nostalgic trip down memory lane. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Historically Gaming for more deep dives into the fascinating history of video games. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover the start of id Software, or if you want me to create a deep dive into the mortal panic surrounding video game violence in the 90s and early 2000s. Or drop any ideas you might have, I might just feature it next. Until next time guys, keep gaming and stay curious. Bye!